Okay, so today I'm going to do an injection mold demonstration kind of thing. Just teach you guys how. I'm going to be injecting these 3-inch frogs. I'm not going to make either of these colors, just because this one's a 3-colored bait, and I don't have a twin injector, so it takes a bit of time. And this one was just a test, just to see how it would work. Okay, and here's my mold from CaneyCreekMolds.com again. And then I got a gallon of plastic, and I'm going to just show you guys how to get the plastic out of the bigger container here. We'll just rotate it a few times, just kind of like shaking it up, and then take the safety off and just put the cup underneath. And I want 1/4 of a cup. Just have to flip it around. Just open the spout. Okay, there's 1/4 cup there. Then we'll get another 1/4 of a cup. Okay, another 1/4 of a cup, and then I store this upside down. It's not supposed to hard pack, but it does separate a little bit. So then the stuff that you have at the top is kind of like just some softener. So you got to mix it with another gallon of this. Okay, so I'm going to move that back down like that. I'm going to add 5 drops of heat stabilizer to each one. Okay, and then I'm going to put the cover on that because I don't need that. I'm going to add 3 drops of worm oil. Okay, put the cover on that again. Then put the safety on my plastic. Okay. Now I will warm these up, and once I have the color made, because I'm not going to show you guys this color this time. It's a secret color. Once I get it made, I will be back. Okay, so once this plastic comes out of the microwave, I will be ready to pour the belly of this one. And then while the belly is setting up a little bit, I'm going to heat up the other plastic and put the color in that. Okay, so this is done now. There's the color right there. Just give it a quick mix. Okay. I'll just pour just the belly here. A little more. Okay. Now put the other plastic in for a minute and a half, and I'll make that color, and then I'll be back. Okay, so in about 5 seconds the other color will be done, and I will be able to inject this. So I'm going to close the mold up. I'm going to take the clamp. I don't recommend using these kind of clamps, but they're the only kind I have, and they work, so it's kind of going to use. I'm just going to let it sit like that. I've already got my injector ready. Open that up. We'll mix the color just a little bit. Okay. Now I will put the injector in and just suck some plastic up with it. And just tip that over. Put the injector tip in. Just press down with your hand. Okay, and then when you pull it out, just top the mold off a little bit, because the plastic shrinks when it dries, or when it cures, cools off. Okay, so then I just pull the little bit off of the end of this. Just open it up. This is a Bears Baits one, I think. And there's the excess in there. Just toss that back in the cup for later. Okay, we'll let this sit up for another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll open the mold up. It doesn't take too long. And take the clamps off once it's been in there for a little bit. It was a cold mold, so it should be set up by now, but just to be on the safe side, we'll wait. Tip it on its side. Pretty impatient when it comes to this, just because I want to see what the finished product is. And I have that little spot right there. It cools a lot slower than the rest of it. And I have burned myself right on my fingernail earlier today. This is the first day I've shot this mold. And the 3-colored one right here was the first one I did. I think it turned out pretty well. Okay, well, we'll open this up. Okay, so there's the frog. Just pull the sprue part off. Turned out a little darker than I wanted it to be, but it's still a pretty nice one. And these frogs have a hook slot right here, so you don't have to expose the hook when you hook them to make them weedless. I can also make these floating. They just cost a little more. Not 100% sure on cost yet. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.